We're here today to usher in a new public artwork to Times Square, Love's Hedge by Almost Studio.
We were fortunate enough to be selected for the 15th annual Love and Design competition. The design started from what we call the Code of Love. So as architects, we often are working with building codes. So starting with geometries of ADA circles, which are 5-foot circles, we constructed the heart with that as the basis. And then using that as the foundation, we have these 3 heart Pitter-Patios.
Each Pitter-Patio has a bench within it, so it immediately becomes a space of being able to sit and talk with someone or encounter someone. At the same time, there's this trellis that frames each of these spaces, and the idea with that is that as an act that can happen throughout the month, roses will be placed within this trellis. This is kind of the main alley into the installation. You come through these 2 large archways, and so you have this kind of sweeping lines that guide you into the space itself. As we kind of come into the space of the Pitter-Patio, you see there's, again, these kind of curvilinear lines, but what you find is once you enter the space is it forms a heart.
And there are many niches and windows throughout. So like here's a niche that frames views. They're all at different heights, but also as you go through, since they are hedge rows, you constantly have these views out to the rest of Times Square. That sort of starts to frame, hopefully, Times Square in new ways.
We've been running this competition for 15 years in celebration of design in Times Square, and also in celebration of designers, architects, and artists who want to experiment with this iconic public space. It encourages them to experiment and think big and have fun and play with the built architecture and media architecture that is Times Square.
Just being in, one of the most maybe recognizable and visible spaces within the city was just an incredible opportunity, and I think not something that we could have anticipated or expected or understood what that would fully mean, but it's a really special and unique space to be working in for sure.